Ticketmaster, a company that has been in operation since the 1970s, has had a tumultuous history marked by controversy and criticism. They provide a valuable service for consumers that want to see live shows, so why does everyone hate them? Let's find out. One of the key moments in Ticketmaster's history was its merger with Live Nation in 2010, which netted them 80% of the live concert market, essentially making them a monopoly. Before the merger took place, critics argued that it would result in less competition and higher ticket prices for consumers. In response, the US Department of Justice placed several conditions on the merger, including a requirement that Ticketmaster divest its own self-ticketing platform and license it out to a competitor. Surprise, it didn't work. Just in January of this year, Ticketmaster executives were called to testify in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Their goal was to examine Ticketmaster's dominance in the ticketing industry and its role in the Taylor Swift concert fiasco that happened in the fall of last year, because no one fucks with Taylor Swift. Joe Berchtold, the president and CFO of Live Nation Entertainment, and real-life Ra's al Ghul, was grilled by lawmakers on whether his company was harming rivals, musicians, and fans by controlling ticket prices, fees, and inventory. He partly blamed Taylor Swift ticketing incident on bots and cyber attacks that slowed down and paused sales. He also defended his company's position and policies denying anti-competitive behavior. Oh, okay, so then there's no problem here. This isn't the first time Ticketmaster screwed over consumers. They have a history and a pattern of anti-competitive behavior. In 1994, the band was sued by band Pearl Jam, who accused Ticketmaster of monopolistic practices and price gouging. This lawsuit also sparked a congressional investigation into the ticketing industry and led to a passage of the Ticketmaster Consumer Protection Act in 1994. The act required ticket sellers to disclose all fees and prohibited them from owning venues or promoting shows. Surprise, it didn't work. In 2016, a group of Pearl Jam fans sued Ticketmaster over its exclusive contract with venues, which they claimed resulted in inflated ticket prices. Why? Because Ticketmaster owns or has exclusivity contracts with 70% of live event venues in the United States. How do you feel about Ticketmaster? Tell me in the comments below. They were again sued for the same thing in 2022 by a group of plaintiffs from California, Ohio, and Florida because they would withhold events from venues that didn't have an agreement with Ticketmaster, effectively shutting them down. They're so powerful, they can actively prevent event planners and artists from using certain venues. That's insane. Ticketmaster isn't just in hot water over anti-competitive practices with venues. They get sued over deceptive fees constantly. In 2018, a fan sued Ticketmaster over its deceptive fees, claiming that she paid $224 for 2 tickets that were advertised at $59 each. The lawsuit alleged that Ticketmaster's fees were more than 40% of the total ticket price, resulting in a significant financial burden for consumers. In 2019, a fan accused Ticketmaster of price gouging after she was charged $715 for 2 Elton John tickets. The tickets were advertised at $280 each, but Ticketmaster added fees that more than doubled the price. It's Elton John, so it's worth it. But that's not the only issue with Ticketmaster's price gouging. The company has been accused of using bots to purchase large numbers of tickets from themselves, which are then resold on the secondary marketplace at inflated prices. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm mad or impressed at this point. It's not just internal bots that are a problem. Scalpers have joined in on the fun using their own bots to buy and resell tickets online, and Ticketmaster does not care. In 2019, a report by the UK's Competition and Markets Authority found that Ticketmaster had failed to adequately address the use of bots by its customers and had not taken sufficient steps to prevent ticket scalping. The report said some of the largest of these CAP platforms are operated by the primary ticketing platforms and only facilitate the resale of tickets that have been purchased from the same primary site. This includes Ticketmaster, to which Ticketmaster responded with, so it's no wonder why people hate Ticketmaster. It's a monopoly that gets away with exorbitant hidden fees, runs the majority of venues in the US, and bullies the venues that it doesn't run. Ticketmaster also limits ticket availability artificially to jack up prices for events. There's literally not one good thing that anyone can say about Ticketmaster. So what can be done to fix this problem? Unfortunately, we as consumers, the artists we love, and the venues we go to can't really do much on their own. Monopolies can only be controlled by the government, and good luck getting those assholes to do anything. If we can actually get the old rich white people that run this country to act, they would need to investigate, sue, and then break up Ticketmaster. They would also need to put new laws in place that would regulate the ticketing industry, somehow encourage new competition, and protect consumers from something like this in the future. I'm not exactly optimistic about our chances here. There, now, you're an expert. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe below. I release a new video explaining how companies market and do business every week, so hit the notification bell too. Cool, thanks.